The screen filter is an important part of a rainwater collection system. It's catching the debris that gets past your first flush filter, but they can be difficult to access. So today, we'll be removing the inlets that have the screen filter clamped on with a hose clamp and installing these 360-degree friction hinges. They're called 360-degree because the leaves can rotate all the way around, and they're friction hinges because that rotation requires torque. And I don't want them to freely rotate, otherwise I would need a latch to hold the pipe in position once they're installed. I'm using number 8 machine screws, which have an outer diameter of about 5/32 of an inch, so I'll be using a 3/16 inch bit for my clearance holes. They're stainless so that I can avoid rust and failure due to oxidation, and I'm using socket head cap screws because the holes in the hinges are so close together. If they were hex head, then the corners of the hexagons would interfere with one another and I wouldn't be able to tighten the fasteners. And on the inside, I'm using nuts. I'm not threading directly into the pipe wall because those threads would be put under load to access the screen filter, and I'd be worried about them working themselves out. So first we'll locate the holes. And it's important to machine your locating features like these holes prior to making any cuts, because we want this thing, once it's split in two and the hinge is installed, to return exactly to its original position, minimizing the leak point between the top and bottom halves. And in order to ensure that the locations of the top and bottom relative to one another stay the same before and after machining, we need to make sure these holes are located prior to cutting it in two. And now that the holes are machined, we can make a cut and separate the top and bottom halves. Once the cut is made, I can run a deburr tool to clean up the edges and then just reassemble. Now in my case, I goofed and ordered 2 short of fasteners, so I had to cut a pocket in this outer fitting so that they could reach the nut on the inside. And now you can assemble. Halfway there. And there we go, let's go install it. And that's it, now I can quickly access my rain barrel screen filter.